Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Celebrating Muslim women's contributions in Manitoba. Hosted by Islamic Social Services Association and the Canadian Muslim Women's Institute.
Each October, Manitoba comes together to celebrate Islamic Heritage Month, a time to honor the rich cultural, historical, and spiritual contributions of Muslim communities across our province. It's a time to recognize the lasting impact Muslim Canadians have made in shaping Manitoba's social and cultural landscape, past, present, and future. Throughout the day, stories of leadership and perseverance were told of women who overcame barriers and transformed challenges into opportunities for growth and service.
Dr. Jennifer Rahman. Dr. Rahman is an eye physician and surgeon specializing in glaucoma and is one of the few consultants serving patients across Manitoba, Nunavut, and Northwestern Ontario. She is the founder and medical director of GEM Clinic, established in 2011, and serves as president of the Eye Physicians and Surgeons of Manitoba. So yes, thank
you. My name is Aisha Sultan. I am part of Islamic Heritage Month Committee Manitoba. I am the university and school coordinator for this year. I was really honored to be the MC and be part of such a great project. Over the span of years, I have seen and worked with so many leaders, so many women who were mother, daughter, who have been working with so many communities silently and advocating for so many things as well, vocally. I have seen it all, and this month was a proper way for us to actually celebrate the Muslim woman. Over time and time, we have seen so many people doing so many great things, so this event was something that we wanted to navigate and actually appreciate the women in our community.
From mentors who nurtured young leaders to advocates who championed justice and equity, each story reflected the vital role that Muslim women have played in shaping a more inclusive, compassionate, and connected Manitoba.
One case is one too many, right? Now, alhamdulillah, in my lifetime, I have seen every Muslim convention, every Muslim conference, they're talking about wife abuse, to the extent that every December is devoted and asked by imams to make it a khutbah about domestic violence.
To everyone joining us today, thank you. Thank you for your presence, your support, and your commitment to celebrating Muslim women's excellence and contributions. Together, we continue to build a Manitoba that is healthy, strong, inclusive, and proud of its diversity. Jazakallah khairan, and may this afternoon inspire us all to keep empowering, connecting, and uplifting one another. Thank you.
The Honourable Nellie Kennedy, Minister of Culture, Heritage, Tourism, and Sport, is Manitoba's first Muslim woman MLA. She introduced Bill 207, the Islamic Heritage Month Act, which designates October as Islamic Heritage Month in the province of Manitoba.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. It's really nice to be here today with everybody. So Auntie Shahina asked me to say a few words, and of course you never say no to Auntie Shahina, so I'm very pleased to be here today, standing before you as the first Muslim woman elected to the Manitoba legislature and appointed to provincial cabinet, which is something that I think I hold very in high esteem, because I know that I have trailblazers who have inspired me, and I know it's important to pave the way for the people who come next. And so thank you so much for inviting me here to share a few words. So my story, like so many of ours, began long before I ever stepped into politics. I'm just 2 years in, so there's been a whole life that's happened before that. My paternal grandparents were among the first 10 Muslim families who came to settle in Manitoba back in 1914. So they came from Lebanon, they lived in Minnesota for a few years, and then they arrived in Manitoba through the Homesteaders Act. And they were full of hope and courage. They were determined to build a better life. And they settled in rural Manitoba in the Interlake, where my father and then myself were born and raised. So growing up in a Muslim family on a farm in Hudson taught me some of life's most valuable lessons. It taught me hard work, humility, compassion, and the importance of community. My grandparents came to this province with very little, but they built a home, a family, and a legacy of perseverance and faith that continues to inspire me every single day. And it's because of them and my parents, their sacrifices, and their spirit that I decided to enter into public life. So before politics, I worked as a social worker for 16 years. And in that role, I saw firsthand how people's lives could be transformed when they had access to culturally appropriate services and supports, when someone listened to them, and when community comes together, which is so important. Social justice, fairness, and giving back have always been at the heart of who I am and what I strive to do. And this really comes from the values my parents instilled for me from a very young age. They always emphasized that money and material things weren't the measure of one person's success, but how one lived their life in the service of Allah and their family and community is what determines a person's true character. When I decided to run for office, it wasn't because I wanted a title or a position. It was because I felt a deep responsibility to give back. I wanted to make sure that the voices of people who don't always feel seen or heard could have a place at the decision-making tables of our province, and that includes our community. So one of the most meaningful moments for me in my political journey was when I introduced and passed Bill 207 to recognize October as Islamic Heritage Month in Manitoba. For me, this wasn't just about celebration, it was about a tribute, an ode to my grandparents, my parents, and all of the Muslims in Manitoba who have made incredible contributions to this province.
Minister Kennedy described the gathering as inspiring and incredible, a wonderful way to celebrate Muslim women leaders and acknowledge their vital role in our communities.
I was just attending the Islamic Social Services Association and the Canadian Muslim Women's Institute celebration for Muslim women today, and it was an incredible event. It was so inspiring. We celebrated women leaders in our province and women who have accomplished incredible things and have been trailblazers, who volunteer their time and their energy to lift Muslims up in our province. And it really was just an inspiring event to celebrate all of the incredible women who donate their time and their energy and their professional abilities in order to lift the Muslim community up. So thank you so much for having me here today. It was an incredible event.
Across Manitoba, Muslim women are leaders, educators, entrepreneurs, artists, and community builders. Their stories are woven with resilience, faith, and a deep commitment to service, shaping a more compassionate and inclusive Manitoba for everyone. Through heartfelt reflections, personal journeys, and messages of empowerment, today's event amplifies voices that have too often gone unheard. Each woman here carries a story of strength, a story that inspires the next generation to dream, to lead, and to give back.
One of the great things for me when I was asked to be part of this committee was I didn't know that I would be learning so many things about the community in Manitoba and all the hard work they've done, especially when it comes to Muslim. They have done so many things over the years. I have myself personally worked with so many Muslim leaders on campus, off campus, and I've seen all the hard work they've done, but not every time they're being recognized. So not only this event, but this month itself as the Islamic Heritage Month, we wanted to make sure that we use the most out of it. We collaborate with different organizations, with different schools, with different universities in order to spread the word and to actually acknowledge the Muslims that they have done everything in this community. More so, This month itself is only 1 month, but we wanted to make sure that we will be celebrating so many things and we'll be doing more events in the coming up year, inshallah. This is Islamic Heritage Month Manitoba Committee first time to have everything done this way in this completely month, in this event that we've been doing. It's just the first time. We're really hoping that the next year we'll learn so many more things. We'll have more team members, and we'll do a lot of more hard work, inshallah, in the coming up years. So please keep us in your dua and hope that we stay connected in the coming up year and see great work being done by the Muslims.
So I wish everyone happy Islamic Heritage Month, and we hope to see you next year with your ideas, with your participation, so we can all work together to make this the best month ever. Thank you.
This event was brought to you by Islamic Social Services Association, the Canadian Muslim Women's Institute, Islamic Heritage Month Manitoba Committee. We wish to see you soon in another event, inshallah. Till then, fi ri'ayatillah.